Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful little pouch bag. You can use it to pop lavender in, or you can use it as a gift bag. As always, the pattern will be available for free on my website, selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the description box. So for this project, I used this yarn, which is Drops Muscat, 100% mercerized cotton yarn. I will be linking all of my materials in the description box, so don't worry with the exact shade. This is a DK Light 3 yarn, and like I said, 100% cotton. I also used a 4mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a tapestry needle, and so that's all you will be needing for this project. I will be speaking in US terms with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the tutorial. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, make a slip knot. So just go ahead and make a slip knot, pop your hook through and tighten. And now you are going to be chaining 38 in the round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and once I've reached the 4th chain, I'm going to show you a little strategy so that you won't twist the chain. So pop your hook through the 1st chain. So we've taken the hook out of the project, and now making sure you do not twist your chain. Pop your hook back through the last chain and carry on chaining. So 5, 6, 7 until you have 38 chains. Okay, so once you've chained 38 in the round, slip stitch through the 1st chain like so to create your circle. And now you are chaining 2, 1 and 2, and this counts as your first half double crochet. You are going to be going into the next chain with a half double crochet. So to half double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 3 loops. Now go into the next chain with a half double crochet, and just go ahead and place a half double crochet into each and every chain across until you reach the end of the round, and then I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so I've gone all the way around with half double crochets, and now I'm simply going to be slip stitching through the chain 2 at the beginning to close off this round. And this is the beginning of our project, and we will be building on this, and this will be probably the bottom where we will be sewing the project. But for now, you are simply going to be chaining 2, 1 and 2 once again. This counts as a half double crochet, and once again just go ahead and place half double crochets into each and every stitch across until you reach the beginning where you will be slip stitching to close off the round, and repeat this for this 2nd row and then 3rd row. So you should have 3 rows in total when I get back to you. So repeat this 2nd row until you have 6 rows in total of half double crochet rows. Okay, so I actually did 7 rows. So you should have 7 rows. So now for the next row, you are chaining 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as a half double crochet and chain 1 and goes with this first stitch. You will be skipping the next stitch and going into the next with a half double crochet, like so. Now chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet. Now chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet, and just continue this on until you reach the end of the row, and then I'll show you what to do then. So I've reached almost the end. I've placed a half double crochet here, I've chained 1, and I'm going to skip a stitch and place my last half double crochet into the last stitch here, like so. And this is what we have. So we do have 2 stitches next to each other, but that's fine because that's the side of the project, so it doesn't matter. To finish off this round, you are chaining through the second chain of the 3 chain, like so. And now you are going to be chaining 2, 1 and 2, and this counts as your first half double crochet. And now you are placing half double crochets into each and every stitch, including the chain spaces from the previous row. So just go ahead and do this, and then I'll meet you back at the end of this row. Okay, so I finished this row and I've slip stitched to close it off, as you can see, and I am going to be chaining 2, chain 2, and this counts as your first half double crochet. And now once again place half double crochets all around, and you are going to be placing, so this row here and then another, so just repeat this row another time so that you have 3 full rows, and then repeat the filet crochet row and then 3 full rows. So I'll go ahead and do this. If you need more help, just consult the free pattern available on my blog or just rewind the video, but it's really simple. You've got a filet crochet row here, 3 full rows, another filet crochet row, and another 3 full rows. And then once you've created this, I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've completed all these rows, and now we are going to be adding 1 filet crochet row. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This counts as a half double crochet and chain 1. Skip the next stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet, and just carry this on until you reach the end of this row, and then slip stitch through the chain, and then slip stitch through the first chain 2 to close off this round. Okay, so now I'm going to slip stitch through the chain 2 here, and this is what we have. So we finished on a filet crochet row, as you can see. So now for the next row, you are going to be chaining 1. This does not count as a stitch, and you are going to be going directly into the next space here with 5 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now go into the next space with a single crochet. So to single crochet It's very simple. Just go directly through with your hook, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. Now go into the next space directly with 5 half double crochets, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then go into the next space with a single crochet, and just carry this on all the way around, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so as you can see, I finished the top here, the shell stitch border, and what I did to finish off, I forgot to film, but I just ended on a single crochet inside the next space. So let me find it here, and then I just fastened off and tidied up my loose end, and that's it. So I'm really excited. Now what we are going to be doing is sewing the bottom. So to do this, I've just taken a piece of yarn and I'm popping it through this tapestry needle, and I'm just going to attach it. Okay, so now that I've attached my yarn, I'm going to sew in this using the mattress stitch. So this is really easy. So the mattress stitch is just going in one side and out the other, just for a more seamless stitch. So yes, please go ahead and do this until you reach the end of the seam. Okay, so now I'm going to fasten off, create a knot and fasten off and tidy up my loose ends. So I'll let you do that before I show you how to crochet the little tie. Okay, so I finished this, as you can see, so this part. Now I'm going to show you how to crochet the tie. So to crochet the tie, you will be taking your yarn, make a slip knot. So just go ahead and make a slip knot, pop your hook through and chain 77. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've chained less to demonstrate the stitch, but the principle is the exact same and you should have 77 stitches. So to begin, skip the first chain and go into the second with a slip knot. So just pop your hook through, pull up a loop through and pull through, and this creates a slip knot. Now go into the second chain and slip stitch, sorry, not a slip knot, but a slip stitch, and just slip stitch through each and every chain across until you reach the end of your chain, and then I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so this is what we have now, and this is my little tie. So I finished it off camera and fastened in all my loose ends. So this is the back. So this is the back of the project. As you can see, the seam, we can see it slightly still. So I've decided to pop this at the back so that we don't see it as much, and this is the front. And now we are going to be popping our tie through this row, which is the filet crochet row here. And so to begin, we are going to be choosing the center like this and pulling the tie through, and now you are going to go in and out of these spaces until you've gone all the way around. So just pop this tie through until you've gone all the way around, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so this is what I've done, and obviously I've pulled my tie to create the shaping, and now you are simply going to be tying this like that. I absolutely adore this little project. I hope you enjoyed it. This is perfect as a little gift bag. So yes, thank you so much for watching, or a little lavender bag. If you want to pop lavender into your cupboards, this would make a perfect little bag. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.